Okay, how are you today, Zainab?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm perfectly well. So it's nice to meet you, Zainab. So is this your first class with Qarint?
No, actually, I'm a current employee, and this
Oh,
record,
hi. Okay. Mhm.
yeah, I'm sharing these records on our YouTube channel,
All right. Okay,
digital market.
okay. I see. Okay, I see. So I'm going to be on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's a little bit embarrassing, but all right. Okay, I see. All right. So,
it's, it's
okay,
not
go
important.
ahead. Okay. So, and where are you from?
I'm from Turkey,
I
in
mean, which
Istanbul.
part of Turkey? Istanbul, okay?
Yeah,
And how is Istanbul right now?
it's good. The
Mm-hmm.
weather is autumn weather, and
Okay.
it's perfect. Have you ever been
Okay.
in Istanbul?
Not yet. I've never been to Turkey yet, but I have received a lot of invitations already. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
in the future, I'd love to go there. I've been teaching in kind for 3 years now, and I've received a lot of invitations.
Okay, I hope
All right.
you will be there.
I hope
And
so too. I hope so too. And
you
go
tell
ahead.
about your teaching method.
Oh, what are my teaching methods?
Yeah.
Right? Well, it depends on the students, okay? So, like for
Mm-hmm.
example, for beginners, we usually try with a book, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Usually with pictures, okay? Or like for adult students, I usually try to give them basic conversational skills so that they would feel comfortable when they're speaking in English. I also
Mm-hmm.
give basic vocabulary skills so that they can actually enhance their vocabulary and for immediate and advanced learners, sometimes we do some newspaper articles, sometimes we do some books, and sometimes we do some free talking and business English as well.
Okay. Do you
hmm
have kids, students, or just adult?
Well, I actually have mostly I have adult students, but I actually have some younger students as well. I think the youngest would probably be around 8.
Eight.
Okay, and then 8 years old. Okay, but it's very rare. Usually, I have uh, middle school students, which are around 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but since my students were adults, sometimes their kids would watch our videos. So sometimes I would talk to them as well and try to include them in the conversation.
It's cute.
It's okay. It's okay. I usually just say hi. I smile at them. I show some toys. I show some picture books sometimes. Yeah, that's what I usually do. But they were
Okay.
not included in the class. They were just curious about
Yeah.
what their father or what their mother was talking about. hmm
Okay, I got it.
hmm All right.
And
Uh, and what else? Other questions?
I don't have other question. That's all.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think about your English skills? Do you think English is easy? Do you think it's difficult? What do you think about English?
Actually, I think English is very complicated,
Hmm.
and for people, Turkish people, for
Mm-hmm.
people, the
Mm-hmm.
communication is very difficult because in our school we
Mm-hmm.
just learn English words and vocabulary, and
Mm-hmm.
we never talk each other.
You never talk in English with each other.
Yeah,
Okay, but that is actually good. So you learned English. You learn English by learning vocabulary and probably learning some grammar rules, and
yeah,
then probably
hmm,
you learn English because you need it for an exam, you need it for a test.
yeah, right.
Okay, so it's like you're learning English, but you never get the chance to use it.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Okay. It's like learning how to ride a bike, but they don't let you ride a bike.
Yes,
All right.
Think
So,
of
yes, go ahead.
think difficulty.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult for you. Well, so far it's like this. Let's pretend you're my student, okay? Let's see. Okay. So Zainab, it's like this. Like usually, what if I say, "Oh, okay, Zainab, you very good English, Turkey, Istanbul."
Mm-hmm.
That's very bad English, right?
Right.
That's very bad English, but you can still understand me.
Yes, of course.
So it's like this. I want my students to know, like for example, even if you're a beginner, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I will do my best to help understand you. Even if you commit a lot of mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
don't be afraid because I can still understand you because I'm not actually looking for perfection, like no mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but usually I try to how can I say this? I try to listen to what you're telling me. It's more of about communication rather than perfection. What do you think?
So do I. I think it's so
Hmm.
uh,
Okay.
because if we can listen the person, we
Hmm.
understand very easily.
Okay, that is true. Listening is a very good way to learn English, but so is speaking. And
The most.
from what I remember, most of my students they tell me they're a little bit worried about speaking in English because if another Turkish student hears them, they
Yeah.
would focus on, oh, he
Yeah.
made a mistake. Okay, or his pronunciation is not very good. Okay, so they tend to judge other people when they're making a mistake, right?
So much.
Hmm. Okay. Have you ever spoken with a foreigner before?
Yes, of course. I have
Mm-hmm.
been in Spain 2 months,
All right. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay.
and I speak a lot of foreign people,
You spoke
and
with a lot of foreigners, with a lot of Spaniards, I think, right?
Spanish, and I have
Mm-hmm.
been Paris,
Wow.
Amsterdam, and
Okay.
German. German.
Okay. In Germany as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were able to speak English when you went there.
Yeah.
So, which one do you think is better? Which one do you think is harder, speaking in English in Turkey or speaking in English in other countries?
Speaking in English, Turkey,
Why? What's wrong?
because in the other
Hmm.
countries, uh, people don't judge you,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
just they just think about what you say, and
Mm-hmm.
they helping your, and their English not so good also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can communicate easily, but in Turkey
Mm-hmm.
we can all the time and laugh each other, and uh,
Okay. Everybody's watching each other. Everybody's waiting for a mistake, right?
right, and
Okay.
judge each other, and um, laughing, and we are joking about these mistakes.
Okay. Okay.
I
So,
know.
okay. It's a little bit sad. It's a little bit sad because, I mean, right now, do you think English is important right now?
Yes, of course, it's very important.
Okay. Why? Why do you think it's important?
Because in the modern world, every people speaks English, and we have
Hmm.
to speak English.
You have to speak English, okay. But you don't, do you think you need to speak perfect English?
No.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to speak perfect English, but it would be good if you would be able to improve
Yeah.
your English just at a an average level, just like you're not worried if you're going to speak
Hmm.
English. And aside from learning English, I think it's like this. You know English words, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, you've learned English. Okay, I'm sure you're able to understand me because if you didn't understand me, you're going to ask, what did you say? But Your pronunciation is good. You answered my question. So it's like this. So I think sometimes it's not just learning English. I think students also need to learn how to be confident in speaking English.
Also, right. Yeah.
Right? I mean it's like this. If you're confident enough with your English skills, even if you have broken English, you'll talk a lot more, right?
Right.
Okay, do you feel comfortable talking with me?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, that's good.
I'm very
That's
comfortable now, and
okay.
sometimes I can speak English very well, and
Hmm.
sometimes I can speak.
Couldn't okay, sometimes you can't speak, sometimes you want to. Well, maybe it's
Yeah,
because yes, go ahead.
but it's changing all the time. And sometimes I'm not in a day speaking English.
Oh, okay. So sometimes the whole day you won't be speaking English, and sometimes you speak English, right? Okay. How can I say this? Okay, but okay. Sometimes I also feel that way. Sometimes I don't speak the English the whole day on weekends, but when I'm working, I usually speak English. Okay, I want you to do this exercise. Okay, what do you think about English vocabulary when you're having a conversation? Is it easy for you or a little bit difficult? What do you think?
Actually, it is easy, but I don't know so much vocabulary actually.
Okay, I
But
see.
they
Hmm.
like people speak basic things.
Basic English. Okay, about basic things. About what did you do for today?
Understand?
What are your hobbies? Where do you work? The
Mhm.
usual
Yeah.
questions, right? Okay. Okay, maybe this would be a good idea as well. All right. So just do this exercise to help you think in English, okay? So because it's like this. Sometimes you hear a question, okay, and then you translate it into Turkish,
Mm-hmm.
and then you answer in Turkish, and then you translate it in English before it comes out of your mouth. So there's a lot of process going in your head, and it's like this. It's like, and you're also worried about, is my pronunciation good? Is my vocabulary okay? So there's a lot of things going in your head, okay? So try to do this exercise on your free time, okay? Look at the things around you. Okay? Look at the things around you, okay? And learn their English names. So, like for example, you're wearing a scarf, okay? And then you have white walls. On your right side, you have a mirror, okay? And at the back, you have some clothes, okay? And then I'm not sure if that's a bag um under your white coat. Right, it's a robe and it's a door, okay? So just think of the English words, okay? Mirror, walls, okay? Bags, and then afterwards, okay, try to describe them in English in
Okay.
your head. You don't have to you don't have to make sentences like, okay, so there's a square mirror on your white walls, okay? You have a big room, okay? And your clothes are at your back. You're wearing a scarf, okay? Because if you're thinking in English, it's easier to speak in English.
You are right. But how can I
Hmm.
uh, thinking English?
Think in English, just like what I've said. Look at the things around you, okay? What is that? That's a mirror,
In
okay?
I
Those.
think
Mhm.
it is difficult, but
It is difficult.
if
Okay.
we if we do if we can learn
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a specific word and vocabulary, and if we can speak a
Mm-hmm.
lot of, and we
Okay, that is true.
think English.
That is true. That is practice. Okay. So you can practice when you're talking with someone. Like, for example, in this
Mhm.
class, you can easily speak with me. But on your free time, okay, just do it for 5 minutes. Just look
Like,
around your room. What's that? Mirror,
yeah.
door, robe, bag, okay, chair. Just think of it, and then afterwards, don't think about it, and then learn how to describe them. You're sitting on a gray chair. You have a white door. You have white walls, and then just when you go out, what can you see? Yeah, what can you see outside the window? Are you near a window?
Yeah.
What can you see aside from my computer, aside from my face? What else
Uh,
can you see? What is the color of the clouds? The sky.
and sky is blue right now,
Hmm.
and I am seeing a building, and
Okay.
there are a lot of buildings.
Okay.
There was there
Are
there
the
are there is a street.
Okay, there's a street going through the buildings. Okay, that's true.
There is a park. It's
Okay. Is
that's
it
all.
a big park or a small park?
Small one.
Are are there a lot of children playing now?
No.
No, none. No people outside.
Yeah.
No people outside right now. Okay. All right. Okay. So see, you were able to describe it to me without using difficult words, right? So
Yeah.
on your free time, you can just think, what can you see? And then thinking in English can help you speak in English more. Okay. So, what do you think? Am I the first teacher you talked to?
No, I have
No.
so much teacher because before I used to be this platform.
Okay, a student. Okay, so wow. Okay, so you were using Current. I hope Current was useful for you. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much. Please tell the management I said hello. Okay.
Okay,
Have a good day, Zainab. Thank you very much.
I
Good night. Okay, bye.